It all started with this one, Red Cat Earthquake 3.5. I couldn't get this thing started for nothing, so I converted it over to electric. So then I got to wanting to try to run a nitro. So I got this one, the Hobeo Hyper 7. This one here taught me how to run nitro. I got this one started, I tuned it up, and I was ripping this thing through the park and all around the neighborhood. And I didn't blow it up, and it still runs to this day, starts right up. All I gotta do is add some heat to it. So then I got to liking nitro, so I turned this back into nitro. But I burnt the clutch out. Not the clutch, I burnt out the spur gear. So now I have a metal spur gear coming for this, so I can run this as my monster truck. So after I got this one running right, I got this one. This is me getting better and better at running nitro. This one is an animal. I love this one. I'm gonna take this one to the track and race when the season starts up again. So now that I got this one running, I got this one running right and tuned up nice. Then I got this one running right and tuned up nice. This one I burnt the spur gear out, so I got a new spur gear coming for that, so I can get that one tuned up and running right. So that leads me to this. What's in the box? What's in the box? I already told you, unboxings don't go well, so it's going to go from pictures from here on out. Then I'll show you what's in the box. Okay, peoples, I'm back. Losi 8T, Truggy. Boy, oh boy, this thing is mean. I'm just about to break the motor in, so this is my first heat cycle. But let me tell you something that I learned about a company called A-Main Hobbies. They excellent with their customer service. I got this Truggy, and when I got the Truggy, the switch on this Truggy was dead. Like, I couldn't even connect, it wouldn't even turn on anything, right? And from it doing that, it burnt out the receiver, and the switch is done. So I call them up. They found out that I just got this thing today. They're sending me out a brand new ProTech electronic server with ProTech electronic switch with LVC cutoff on it. Now this is what I was going to upgrade to anyway, so it really don't matter to me. So I'm happy about that. It saved me a couple hours. So this is basically, I'm heat cycling right now. This is the first time that I've heated this engine up. Unfortunately, I can't find a spot to get me a temp gun, so I'm gonna just have to go by feel, right? And my car is in the shop, so I couldn't even go to the store to get one if I wanted to. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just heating the engine up for the first time, just getting some heat into it. So, and I can smell that new motor smell. It smells beautiful. I haven't touched anything yet. I haven't touched any meals or nothing. So this is my first time warming it up. That's the first time I'm gonna warm it up. Ooh, that joint is hot. That's hot. That's hot. Warm it up and make sure it's that bottom dead center. Yeah, she's at bottom dead center. That's the first time I warmed it up. So I'm running this Turco fuel right now. I saw my man Rajay 111. I hope he see this and hear about it. I'm gonna try to tag him in this video. But I saw my man Rajay 111. He ain't my man. I don't know him personally, but I feel like I know him forever because I watch all his videos and give me a lot of tips. He said he runs this fuel right here, and I grabbed a gallon of it. It's a good fuel. It just burns up kind of quick. And what I did was I took his advice again and I ordered some of the Bones brew, and it should be here in a couple days. I ordered some break-in, but I can't wait. So I'm gonna order a LRP for this. So I use the Bones brew break-in when I break in my LRP that I ordered for this. It hasn't come yet, but when it comes, I'm gonna put it's gonna come with a back plate, but I'm still gonna have to get the TLR mounts and the TLR mount so I can drop the engine some so it can fit on a bump box. I already got the lines on my bump box set up for buggy and truggy. If anybody know any options where I could just have a matter of fact, I think I should contact Rajay again. He did answer me back the first time, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna hit him again and see if I can find out where he got that sliding mount for his bump box so he can run buggy and truggy. So I think I'm gonna try to get one of those from him, but I'll catch y'all on the next heat cycle because this is just boring sitting here. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next heat cycle, and we'll go from there. Okay, first attempt getting this thing started. Everything's probably gonna be set really rich, so I'm not gonna touch nothing. I'm gonna just start it up. There it is. Okay, so after a couple of minutes of trying in my dirty backyard, I finally got it started. Here it go, plenty of smoke, plenty coming out, plenty of fuel spitting out, nice braking set. Took me a while to get it, but I got it. This is the losi 8T truggy. Tank number 2 on idle. Now it's idling to the point where the wheels are spinning. You see that? When it was first started up and I first started to break in, it was idling, but the wheels weren't spinning. Now I can see that the parts are starting to seat and everything is starting to loosen up. But not ready for no power yet. I gotta do one more tank like this, and then I start doing small figure eights. Very, very rich. Okay, people. Well, I got a small break without the music being banging in the backyard. This is about to be the third tank. I'm gonna run this third tank and let it idle. But I saw Boss Gel on during this tank. I'm gonna give it small braps, brat, just to give it some RPMs, some more RPMs of it in the idle. And we're gonna see what happens after that. We're gonna brap it, and then in the next tank we're gonna start doing some small circles. All right. Get your back door started. Tank number 3. Number 3 on the break-in. Okay, here we go. 4th tank on the break-in. Sponsored by Tupac and all the dudes in the parking lot playing the music all loud. This thing is going cool. I couldn't get it started at first, then I got it started to idle, and everything's going so far so good. Ain't nothing about. Ain't got to worry about jumping ship no more. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I told you about the problems with the switch. They sent me out a switch overnight, so I'll put the switch in it when it comes. Oh, my receiver's off. My radio's off. See my receiver blinking. Okay. So this is the Losi 8T. I'm about to put the wheels and tires back on. I'm gonna let the engine cool down. This is 4th tank. I'm gonna burn half this tank at the idle, and then I'm gonna try to get it to roll and do some small figure eights or small circles. So I'm gonna go get these tires, put these tires on. We're gonna go from there. All right, record me for a second to record the car. This is the Losi 8T Nitro Truggy, 4th tank on the break-in.